Hello and welcome. It's a good day to be on the farm. My name is Chuck, and we are once again on the Green Bean Farm on Riverbend. And as you can see, we're broke. We only have $462, even though in the last episode we sold all our green beans. So, what did I do wrong? Well, it's actually what did I do right. So, I went ahead and got myself a disc harrow to cultivate these two fields. Remember, this field over here. Oops, get stuck on the disc harrow. And this thing is wide. Okay, walking around it. This field here, number 7, was more expensive than field that we sold. I think it was 81, but don't quote me on that. And it had withered the peas that were on it, so I needed to cultivate those under to get it ready to go. And so in order to do that, I needed a cultivator. So you might be saying, hey, that's not a cultivator, it's a disc harrow. You're absolutely right. But it is under soil cultivation, and it does pretty much the same thing. But these cultivators aren't very wide, and so, for 177 horsepower, I could do 4 meters at a time. Okay. And that's about what I was looking at. And this would still cost me $28,000. Here under the disc harrow, I got this Dalbo 800 power chain 800, I think. And again, for 180 horsepower, about the same horsepower, I can do 8 meters at a time. So, yes, it costs more, but half the time to cultivate. Can't complain about that. So, this is the one we went ahead and got, which is the one that's attached here. I already did the one field that had the withered crops on it, but I wanted to bring you guys in. I just wanted to test it in case I didn't want to use it, but I actually really like it. And it folds. It looks kind of funny when it's not folded up. When you unfold it, you get this nice rollers, or the discs that spin, and go ahead and cultivate that field. So let me jump to the map here. As you can see, it's not showing it as cultivated, it's showing it as stubble tillage. But it is the same basic principle as cultivation. It turns that over. You can plant into stubble tillage just like you can into cultivated fields. And I think this is going to work out great because we can do it half the time. And I had 2 really big fields to cultivate. So, and it could be pulled by our AgroStar, which is really important. So yes, did I spend all the money we made from green beans on this disc harrow? Yes, I did. Is it worth it? I think it is. This just means we're going to have to, unfortunately, borrow some money to go ahead and lease our planter so we can replant our green beans, and then we'll get this farm rolling. So in order to replant, we're going to have to lease some stuff. That's fine, but we've got 2 really big fields now. So and we're going to get better fertilization and a better yield bonus this time around. So instead of just 5 trailers full of green beans, I think we'll get 6 or 7 full, or you never know, we might actually just get a bigger tipper this time around. But we'll see. Basically, we know how much we got off of them when they were half fertilized and needed rolling, or one of them had weeds. I can't remember exactly at this point. But I like this little disc harrow. It lets you do it at 18 miles an hour, which is super fast. And it covers 8 meters at a time, so it really doesn't take very long to do these 2 fields. I actually was thinking about maybe doing some cultivation contracts, if I could find some of those available, just to get some cash, so maybe we don't have to borrow any more than we already have to get this farm up and running. And with this tractor that we already own, and this cultivator, or this disc harrow that we already own, we can cultivate at 18 miles an hour, and those I think will really pay off. So rather than making you watch me cultivate this field, because I know you've seen me do that on previous videos, let's just run down to the contracts and see cultivating. Look, there's 4 contracts available. This one is close to where we are. Nope, that's north. But I can get $2,000 for that. Get 2,900 for this, a little bit bigger. Get 10,000 for this one. That is a big field. I think we're gonna take that. Lease cost $779. So it would, if we had to lease our stuff, but look, we're not going to lease any of that. We've got our own equipment and we're ready to rock. So actually, let's take this 10,000. Can we claim, accept contract? Contract accepted. So we'll go ahead and do, and now instead of new, I've got 1 active contract. Is to get down to field, is that 88, I think? That is going to be a bit of a drive from here. You know what? Let's just fold this thing up and get that done. My field can wait. I've got all winter to cultivate my field. but field 88. Where is my map? Sorry, these new controls are not that new. Oh, that's not even that far. Well, it is, except we got to go around. So we have to go across the train tracks to come up to here, to come back down, to go across to get down to field 88. But we can do that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and run down there and do this cultivating contract. And then hopefully I'll cut back in and show you the $10,000 we made off of that, which will help our finances tremendously. I might do those $2,000 ones too, but we'll see. And then we'll get back to our regular farming program in a little bit. So catch you in a minute. Talk to you later. Bye. And we're back. So as you can see, we are finishing the cultivation of Field 88 for that $10,000 contract that was available. And ultimately, it took me about 18, 19 minutes, so it'll be 20 minutes to complete it. You can see it says 96% complete up there. As you, I'm sure, watched, I missed a couple of spots, but in these contracts, it's really easy to complete them. They don't need you to be perfect. They can leave some of that stuff that you can see down here in the corner standing. As we just do this last strip up, we should hit 100%. When you do baling contracts or you do harvesting contracts, you want to get 100% of the crop off or 100% of the bales off, because you get to keep whatever the contract doesn't require when you submit it. But when you're doing a cultivating contract like this, or fertilizing or something like that, just get it done quick and move on with your day. So here I am finishing up this strip. I missed that tiny little spot in the middle and a couple of spots in the corners, but the owner of this field will go ahead and finish those for us. He just wanted us to do most of the work, and we're going to do that. So, but this is a great way, especially with this disc harrow, that lets me operate at 18 miles an hour, or 17. I guess I'm going uphill right now, but you don't have access to this land, so I literally can't cultivate this anymore. So we're going to go in here and go into our contracts and completed. And David asked us to cultivate, and we did. And we're going to collect. This mission was collected. We now have $10,000 for contract income. And look, he has got it exactly how he wants it. Everything is perfect and 100% ready to plant for him. He doesn't need us anymore. So, just wanted to show you guys this new disc harrow that I picked up and watch me use it a little bit. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like it if you did. Give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, or subscribe, you know the drill. And we're going to go ahead and probably just fast forward because we don't have any more green beans to sell, and we can't plant our green beans until, let me just check the map, April, May, or June. So yeah, we'll plant them in April, May, or June. I may watch the sales and see what comes up. If there's any new equipment that comes up from now and then, I might do those other 2 cultivating contracts just to get a little bit more walking around money. And then I might also finish cultivating our first field as well. But you don't need to see any more cultivation than you already have. So I will bring you back in when there's something exciting to see. And if not, it will be April or May, and I'll be planting those green beans back. So see you later. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye.